How big of do you think language plays a part in the diversity of okay, let me step back actually. What do you think is more important, the language or the culture barriers to overcome that?
It comes together. I think that it goes in pair. As Ceser said, the language is a big factor, especially in the workplace, but so is the culture. So as a leader, as a thoughtful leader, you need to think about alternatives to make it easier or more equitable for everybody. And one of these applications that he's detailing, it's a big example of how organizations can be more useful or more resourceful for everybody.
So if there wasn't that language barrier, how many more resources do you think a startup would be able to access? I would guess it'd be easier to outsource to overseas teams. It'd be easier to hire people globally, as that was mentioned, have team meetings, get your product into new markets. It sounds like your product would have many applications. Is this?
Yeah, it has a lot of applications, and of course part of it is also if you are going to come to Silicon Valley and you're going to try to raise money here, typically that needs to be done in English. And so part of the work is also polishing up the presentations and the pitch decks and doing that sort of thing, which there are a lot of people who are very good at creating that. The content, the delivery is another matter. So you have to be able to do both, right? As far as if you're working on that.
Are there any cultures that you'd say might have more difficulty speaking out and presenting to investors or speaking up in a meeting? Or how does that work exactly if there is someone that's more shy or from a more reserved cultural background?
Well, there are research on that topic, and some researchers or people segment the countries. Kind of like in general, one country could be more introverted, and in general, another country can be more extroverted. Or they embrace, for instance, risk, or they embrace sometimes, innovation, and some others are followers. But other researchers had found that that is not really a key determination for a startup or for someone to succeed, if you kind of generalize the country. Because, everybody's different and everybody has different perspectives and opportunities, honestly.